I'll tell you all about it. That was real good. That was money, first of all. Let's do another.
Woo! Who had their speakers on?
That's me, I think, like a dummy.
Oh, that's all right. That's okay. We all do it every once in a great while. Me more often than not. Sometimes it just depends. What is up, everyone? I am Chris Knight. This is the Real Review 3000, and everybody who may or may not be here today, I do appreciate every last one of you guys. This is it. Almost 1 year to the date of like my first official video, which was what it means to be a geek in 2019. Almost a year to the date, which was March 11th. On my birthday, I got the message from YouTube that I had been accepted for the YouTube Partner Program, which was quite possibly one of the best Christmas presents I've ever gotten. And I'm now sad to say that it was from Google. So, damn. Anyways, with that said, I have two people with me currently who were like there at the very beginning, Mary Mayhem and the Gilk Man. I'm just going to say the Gilk Man. Is that what you want there, Gilk Man?
Yes, sir. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, so we're doing a monetization stream here. This is the first the first monetization stream. We're going to get right to it. Mary Mayhem for $20. First super chat. And
that's right, Bish. It's gonna go down in infamy. You always remember your first.
That's right.
Super chat.
And it well should have been you. And I'm so glad that's the case. And next up, the Gilk Man for $19.99. Thank you. I feel like I'm in an infomercial now, which is probably suiting for the way I do things. You did it, Chris. Holy cow! Congrats. You deserve this. You are an incredible part of the Menace. So proud of you. Indy 4 sucks, and so does The Last Jedi, but you don't. Hashtag Panda Suit Mary.
Ah!
We will get to that here in just a second. I got another super chat here for $50. Rosetta. Rosetta. Love you, darling. From the little sister to an amazing brother, I have you. Congrats, and you deserve this. Now keep working, sweetheart. Thank you very much, Rosetta. So let's talk about this really quick. First off, yeah, it's, you know, I got that last night. I was on Hanstar's stream, and I we were talking about how many subs I had. So I went and I looked and I updated. I said, oh, I still have 114. I look at the top and I said, yeah, it says that I'm, they're reviewing it. And I read up the top, and the first thing I read was congratulations, which is what I think it says when they're going to review you. It says, congratulations, you met the terms, and we're now reviewing your account or whatever. And it said, congratulations, you've been accepted into the, and I started reading it. I didn't even know what it said. And I was like, what the hell? It took 2 days. 2 days.
Yes.
And I didn't do a thing. See what happens when I shut up? Things actually happen. Damn it.
No comment.
We're all grateful you shut up for 2 seconds, Chris.
Thank you. Let's see here. We got Angela's Draven says hail and congratulations. We got a lot of people in here, I think. I don't know. We've got somewhat people. I don't know. I've got tweets out there and stuff like that. But let's talk real quick about hashtag Panda Suit Berry and what it's going to take to make this happen.
Oh my God.
Since it now has to happen.
Yeah, it now has to happen. So maybe we should grant a little context for those who are listening who might not be aware of what exactly hashtag Panda Suit Mary is.
Exactly.
So a long time ago now, like what, 8 months ago or so?
At least 8 months ago.
At least 8 months, I would say, if not 9 or 10. I shot my mouth off like a dumbass. I don't remember exactly what spawned. I think it was Sexual Harassment Panda.
Yep.
And we were talking about furries or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, when Chris Knight gets monetized, I will put on a panda suit. I will, and now that's evolved a bit over time. It's evolved into a panda head, but it's still, still Panda Mary. Panda Miriam.
Panda Miriam. Yes, that's what I'm going to call that stream.
You're gonna call it Pandemarium?
We're going to call it the 1000 celebration Pandemarium Express or something. I don't know.
Pandemarium Express. I like that.
Whatever. I don't know.
So yes, I agreed that when freaking Chris got monetized, not that I didn't think you'd ever get monetized, but I didn't think that there would ever be a time that I would have a reputation to protect and that it would be so humiliating that I would have to come on as a panda and debase myself.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Listen, this was a friendly one to another.
And there was a lot of peer pressure here, Chris. A lot of peer pressure involved.
Not originally.
Mary has been a hashtag for like 8 months now.
It has now. You see, but the thing is this will just grow your legend.
Chris is the king at peer pressure.
That's not solace for me, Chris. It'll grow your legend. Fuck out of here. What?
Hold on here. We're going to get these two in here real quick. Rosetta again for $10. Confirmed. Even Google likes you shutting up. And Anthony of Dark Gifts Comics presents $2. Had to throw in. Sorry, it's not more. No, Anthony, thank you very much. Thank you to everybody out there. I really appreciate you guys. Holy crud.
Holy cow, Han.
Han Star for $100. Congrats, bro. Thank you for all your support. Hashtag Panda Suit Mary.
Oh.
Let me take a second to let that one soak in.
Well, allow me to put that into context for everybody while you let it soak in. So YouTube has this sort of standard. The AdSense program has a standard. You have to hit a $100 minimum before you are allowed to withdraw your funds for the first time.
Yeah.
And that is after they take their 30%. So you don't get to do it just because you've been super chatted. $100 exactly does not mean that you're going to get to withdraw your money. You have to make well over that. You have to make that $100 after they take their cut before you can withdraw it. So hey, Chris just hit his barrier first stream within like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. And then Rosetta again for 50. Sorry, Han, can't top my donations. Love you, bro. So now that's 110 from her, 100 from Han. Oh my God, guys, you guys are driving me nuts. Woo!
Amazing.
Oh, Giovanna, thank you very much. I appreciate it very much, Giovanna, and everybody in the chat. Yeah, hashtag Panda Suit Mary. I can't give you an exact date because there is logistics in this. I have to get her a panda head, and I have a line on one, and we're working on it from another member of the fandom menace.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, you don't remember. Maybe you weren't there, but Thomas remembers that I was talking to Ben, Grumpy Luke, and he was like, "Oh, I have a panda head," and I'm like,
"You're kidding me."
No, he says he does.
Together to collaborate against me in this conspiracy.
I did nothing. No.
Wait. I don't remember no such conversation taking place.
Holy crap, guys.
Holy cow.
Okay, so Hanstar doesn't say anything except it's $200.
Holy cow, Han. Holy Toledo. That is amazing.
Thank you, guys. Oh my God. Don't say. I feel like this is a bidding war now. Like I'm gonna owe somebody something major. Hell, wow. I don't have anything to say. And then Rosetta says you win, Han. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, Sith. Oh, thank you, Sith. $20. Congrats, Sith. You truly deserve this. You are such a great friend and a superstar or a supporter of many. And now it's your turn. Hashtag Panda Suit Mary. Hashtag Operation Butt Stuff.
Operation Butt Stuff. You had to be there. You had to be there for that one. So Operation Butt Stuff is a thing for when we go to Celebration.
Mm-hmm.
So when we go to Celebration,
what is that?
It's in August, the end of August.
Let's hope it happens.
Yeah. Well, so when we go to the plan is when we go to Celebration, we're going to sneak out in the middle of the night with a can of paint and a basin. All right. We're going to dip our butts in the paint, and then we are going to butt print all down the signs down the highway. As we go down the highway, we're just going to slap our butt prints up on all of the like mile marker and this part of this place.
Where's this at this year? Where's Celebration at?
In California. It's in
Okay.
California.
I'm going to have to try to make it out there.
Don't say you fell for it, Rosetta. Hans is a genuinely sweet person. He didn't fall for anything.
I knew he would try to trump me. Han fell for it. That's not right, Rosetta. $10. Thank you.
No, Han doesn't really. No, it's not a fall for it thing. Han's a sweetheart.
So, guys, you all are excellent, excellent people. And again, I said this in several tweets, I think. A year ago when this really started, and I'll just lay it out there. Basically what happened is Sean was he was posting stuff about The Last Jedi here and there, and about all the stuff that the people who are Star Wars fans had gone through, from people who loved The Last Jedi and all this stuff. They were calling them names, all saying all this crap about them and all that. And in this chat, I kind of ribbed him for whatever he said. I said, no, I said, you secretly like it or something like, I can't even remember what it was. And then Mary responds to whatever I said. And her and I had a quick little discussion in that chat with each other, but it was very civil. And she was, I don't know, but I think you were surprised by it.
It started on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah. And you said in the tweet, you were like, thank you for being respectful or whatever. I can't remember the whole thing.
So to give context from my perspective, I was actually trying to be a dick. I was fishing. I was literally, okay. So I was trying to bait someone, right? Mm-hmm. And I've always thrown this out there. I can't seem to get into, or at the time, for a long time, I couldn't seem to get into Twitter wars, no matter how hard I tried, because I had this this inability to actually be confrontational unless the other person is confrontational. Like, I just can't do it. I can't push myself to be enough of an asshole to fight with someone who's not fighting with me. Right. So but I baited it. I threw it out there as a little bit of bait. I was like, The Last Jedi sucks, right? Come at me, bro. Something antagonistic. They threw the bait out, and Chris bit. But he bit in such a way as to be incredibly respectful. And so we had this insanely cordial dialogue back and forth about this movie that we disagreed on. And I was like, oh, well, now I actually have to talk to this guy, because he's not the dick dang it, he's not the dick I was looking for. And so I brought you on, and it was all history from there. You just Fandom Minutes, despite the fact that you were able to enjoy this movie. God,
yeah,
it's a shit.
It is interesting because if you think about it, where you're at now, you were the first stream I ever did. I did it on your channel. There was that. There's all the late night, what we used to call shenanigans before you did it only on a certain night, that we just would get together and talk crap on each other and play stupid games and do all sorts of fun stuff. And then that was back in the days of the Hangouts.
Yeah. Way back in the day.
And we did all that stuff. The first stream I did on this channel was the watch party for Star Wars, which funnily and strange enough had it had Drunk 3PO and John Talks on it. Mm-hmm. Now, John probably had at least 20,000 subs at the time. Drunk, I think, may have just been around 1,000 at the time. I'm not positive, but so that gives you context of how long ago this stuff was.
Yes.
I mean, so because I don't even know where John's at now.
I forgot all about those watch parties. Those were the best.
And so we did that with the untouched, or the, what do they call it, despecialized editions, whatever it is.
Well, the theatrical releases.
Yeah, they were the actual theatrical release. So in order to share the wealth, I think the first one was here. The second one might have been on Drunk 3PO's channel.
Yes.
Maybe the third one was on his channel and the second one was on John Talk's channel. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was one or the other. Yeah.
Look who it is. It's
Anthony.
What's up? What's up?
Anthony, how you doing? Thank you very much for the super chat, sir. I do appreciate it very much. And thank you for being here.
I wish it was more, man.
Don't worry about
just
that,
found
man.
out of work indefinitely. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, New Jersey just closed all restaurants and bars.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
that's right. I was reading that. I didn't think about the fact that that would affect you.
You've helped. This is Hans Star. You've helped me so much at the Real Review 3000 with your advice and help and being my DJ on Name That Tune. I would have kicked you the money anyways. I'm so proud. Thank you. Thank you. The Gilk Man.
Han, can I ask Han to marry me?
Yeah.
Or my sugar daddy?
No. You can
Gilk Man.
Little sis, all right? I'm very picky when it comes to Han.
The Gilk Man, $9.99.
You have to start wearing at least a dress, all right? All right, at least wear a dress and start tucking it more.
Hold on, my audio just. I'm gonna mute for a second. My audio just switched to an external speaker. Hold on a second.
Yeah, Thomas, the Gilk Man, $9.99 with nothing to say, but thank you very much, Thomas. I do appreciate it. Give me a second. I got somebody asking to be sent the link.
There we go. That's better.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, that was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, before we got the finish of the trilogy. That I don't even think it's a trilogy. It's like 3 separate movies that tell their own stories, and it's a mess. And yeah,
it's been such a long road to hoe for you, and you've done so much here in this community for so many people. You know, you're one of the most reliable, dependable people I've ever had the pleasure to know. I've ever been blessed to be able to interact with and engage with. And, you know, Chris, as much as we joke about you running off the mouth and about how it's very difficult to get you to shut up, the truth of the matter is you are a loyal friend. And I say friend because you are a friend. My number is held by a handful of people, and you are one of them. You are one of the people I trust enough to have given that to. And so
thank you.
I'm so grateful to know you, and so grateful to be more than just your acquaintance, but to count myself as your friend.
I appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate it.
Now, to be fair, you offered me the link and forgot to send it.
I know.
I love you too, bro. Mwah. But no, seriously, you're amazing.
I only do what my
shit. I think oh no, I didn't. Sorry. I thought I
made a heartfelt speech. It was making me touching. And screw you guys, I'm going home.
I thought I closed the wrong tab. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say that I'm an only child, and my parents taught me certain things. And they came from families with 3 siblings each. Each one of them had 3 siblings. There was a total of 4 children. So I wasn't raised like a typical only child, but the things I was always taught is to say please, thank you. If you can help, do help. If you can't help in the exact way that somebody asks you to help, ask them if there's something you can do to help. And I have lived by that. And when I was brought into this community again by Mary, as a Last Jedi liker, I won't even say love. Okay, I don't love the film, but I like it. But as a Last Jedi liker, I felt like it was my job to carry the flag to say, listen, this group, as long as you're reasonable, as long as you understand that not everybody has the same opinions. Not everybody sees things the exact same way, but as long as you're civil about it, and as long as you see eye to eye in the fact that, listen, we can agree on some things, but we don't have to agree on everything. And just because we don't agree doesn't mean we have to be mad at each other.
Right. Well, that was one of the beautiful things about you coming into the community, was that we were able to disagree and do so in such a respectful way. And, you know, you're a pretty great example of that sort of ability to agree to disagree. And they love to say that we don't, that everybody here has this sort of conformity, right? We all line up, we all have the same opinions, we all have we tout the same ideology. And the truth of the matter is, it's just not true. It's just not true at all. In fact, we fight, fuss, argue, and quarrel constantly here within the Fandom Minutes on a constant and regular basis. But despite the fact that we disagree, we have that sort of common sense mentality of it's okay to disagree. And that's like that kind of approach, when you can't bring yourself to fight with someone just because you disagree, when you're able to do so respectfully, was what drew Chris and I together in the very first place, because it didn't matter that we disagreed. We were determined to be respectful to this person because they'd been respectful to us. And so Chris is such a wonderful example of that.
Yeah.
I got another super chat. $2. Candace Marie, thank you very much. Congrats on the success of your channel. Hail the Fandom Menace. Hail. Yeah.
We all argue with each other.
Well,
how does it feel?
I'm sorry to interrupt. Oh, go ahead, Mary.
No, I was going to say, how does it feel answering super chats? Isn't it a nice feeling?
It's awesome until you get to some place like where you're at, where they probably come across and they're like, okay, I'm going to get to him. I'm going to get to him. I'm doing this without a moderator today, so it's like I'm gonna have to.
I'm paying attention to chat still for you. Some.
You go
what
what?
I can do. I'm trying to pay attention to chat for you. Some here still.
I'm looking. I think I got it pretty well right now. But it's one of those things that definitely takes time to like. Oh, okay, I got to watch that. I got to watch that.
While I'm here, I have to say to you, you know, as much crap as I give you, and let's be honest, I give you a lot of crap.
Yeah, you do.
Who doesn't?
That's true.
I give you an obscene amount of crap. We'll be honest here.
Hold on, wait, Rosetta. Rosetta, hold on.
Totally just went Max Headroom.
So hold a second. Let me give my sweet moment.
Wait. The coolest thing just happened. Max Headroom took over your video feed for just a second. Go back when this is all over. Go back and watch it, and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm not trying to interrupt you, Rosa. That's what we were talking about. It's how all of a sudden you glitched, and it was awesome. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It was absolutely the best.
Anyway,
sorry.
as I was saying here is and I give you crap all the time, and I torture you all the time. Let's be honest. But when everything was going on, and when I was quite honestly quite depressed because, you know, my family isn't really there for me when it comes to my siblings and stuff, you're the one who reached out to me all this time, met up with me to actually hang out in person, and told me I was a sister and you'd be a brother for me. You're the one who's treated me better than my own siblings honestly have.
I believe we all have at some point or another.
Yeah, I mean, and I've told Mary this several times. I haven't made this saying up. I'm sure people have seen this saying. Some of us have not met in person, but we talk to each other more than we talk to sometimes our own families. Yeah. Friends are the family that you choose.
Yeah,
we've chose to associate with each other. We've chose to lift each other up, to help each other. And although some of us have never met in person, I have some of my best friends on YouTube and in this community.
Yeah,
you know,
the truth is that I don't think
that to me too. So does Anthony here. Absolutely. Mary's a sweetheart. She was there for me when I was first starting. You're off.
The truth is that I agree with Han, and I love that saying so much. Friends are the family that you choose. I don't think I could get through a day without Han and JJ over there. I don't think I could. I don't know what I'd do without you guys sometimes. This is the family that I live for. And Chris, you're such a big part of that because you've really been there. You came in very shortly after the inception of my channel, just a couple months. I think I'd only just been around for maybe 2 months or so at the time.
About 200 subs or so. And I was like, wow, that must be
This
Well,
tiny little channel that you'd bothered to associate with. I was such a tiny little channel at the time, and you know, you saw, because there are a lot of people out there who will do who will only engage with you based on the merit of what it is you have to offer in terms of like your oh, do you have a large sub count? What can I get out of you? Things like that, right? But Chris never looked at that. He never saw that. He engaged with me as a person back when I had nothing to offer him, just my friendship and the, you know, being a part of the community that I knew and loved. And so it wasn't as if I could offer him some giant leap in subs or anything more than just a conversation. And he knew that from the get-go. And nevertheless, he cared for me and embraced me anyway. And that's the kind of relationship that you look for, right? Is the people who will be there when you have nothing to offer. And then when you do turn around and then, you know, when things change, when you have something to offer, you try to be there in return. And it's that sort of reciprocity. Chris proved himself early on, very early on. Chris proved his merit to me. And I'm just proud to be able to sit here next to you.
Well, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, Anthony, shut up.
I know I talk too much. I know.
Yeah.
Fucking Anthony.
No, I feel like I have to say something here too. And I mean, it's been great getting to know Chris and everything, but in honor of this momentous occasion, I have to send out my deepest condolences to the rest of us, because his ego is going to be 300 times size.
He's so bad.
I'm thinking about letting it out of the cage. I am.
Don't do it.
Not today.
We get along
Chris.
so much better when the ego's locked up.
Like I said to Mary today, the more I bust your balls, the more I love you.
I love it. You know what? Oh God! I if you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at? Right?
That's right. That's
I can laugh at you, so I don't have to laugh at myself.
No, I see. Yeah.
No, seriously. How do you feel, Mary, being the blame for all this?
Being to blame, you know, this is why I have to wear the panda head. This is my penance. I can't take full credit, but I'll certainly take full responsibility.
Well, in one way or another. Okay, I'm not saying you're completely. Go ahead.
She's completely.
So a super chat from the Gilk Man, 1999 plus shipping and handling. The rest of the reason why the Fandom Menace is successful and always will be is because of people involved and who consistently or constantly are there for and uplift you. Chris is a fine and beautiful example of that. Love Chris so much and all the others. Thank you very much, Thomas. You are a backbone part. Oh, she just
there went
did the next bedroom again. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that.
I think Thomas brought up a good point. Is a lot of people look at the Phantom Menace and they think Star Wars, and to me now Star Wars is secondary to this community.
Oh yeah.
I mean, obviously, we have our own stuff with Star Wars, some of us more than others, and we have our opinions. But at the end of the day, we're a community that backs each other up. We agree to disagree, and that's one thing about this community is we can agree to disagree, and you don't see that much anymore, you know, in the current situation in the world. We can't agree to disagree anymore. And the Phantom Menace, we support each other. We agree to disagree. I've had people on my show that have 30,000 subs. I've had people on my show that have 100 subs. I have 260 something subs, and people support me. They come to my shows. They come to Name That Tune. We have a good time, and it doesn't matter if you're the smallest channel or the biggest channel. We support each other, and to me, at the end of the day, to me, the Phantom Menace isn't Star Wars. It's a community that supports and lifts each other up.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Sith,
You what?
saying something? You were saying something.
Oh yeah, no, just in one way or another. I'm not saying completely. I'm just saying in one way or another. Mary is to blame for all this right here.
No,
because no, seriously, I know this is not.
I know where he's going, and I agree.
You know, this is not about me. But when I begun, I was watching Mecha Random, and from there I went to Creepy Little Book. From there, that's where I first experienced Mary. Then I started following her content and watching what she was doing. Well, I don't put out content. I've got almost 100 subs. I don't do nothing but invade other people's streams. Okay, and it's astonishing to me because of the people that I've met, and it's all because of Mary. Chris, you're here in one form or another because of Mary. So is Han. So is Rosetta.
Go steam up Mary's ass stream.
So is Anthony.
I really don't.
No, Mary.
And honestly, Mary, how sweet you were back talking in your chat when Mecca first sent me over to your stream when you had like 700 subs. It was part of what made me feel more courageous talking to people because you were so sweet to me every time I said hi to you.
Yep, same here. You always said hey to me. You talked to me, and it made me feel included. And every stream that, even now, every stream that I am in on, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in the backstage. I hear it. I see it all. Okay.
Can we go back to talking about how awesome Chris is, please?
I honestly don't remember how. I honestly don't remember how I. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Seth. I didn't.
No. I'm getting to this point. Mary treats people with 100% respect, unless she gets disrespected. Now, going back over to Chris. Chris shadows that in a lot of ways. You won't hear any real profanity on his streams. You won't hear him speak it. Most of his panelists won't speak it.
No, that's my job. Fuck.
It's just, no, I'm just saying, he's a respectable person. He puts out great content, and it's about damn time he's where he's at right now.
Right, it's true. Long time coming.
And
I don't remember how I stumbled onto Mary. I think it was almost the same thing as Seth. I think I saw you on Creepy Little Book.
Yeah.
And then I tuned into like one of your very first Marioki streams. I think we were both at like 150 subs each at the time. And I just,
it's been a while now.
Yeah, and I just commented like, "How do you do this? How do you get in on this?" And like, it was actually just really random. Somebody dipped out, and she was like, I could tell she didn't like know who I was. She was like, "Oh, well, we'll have to talk." Blah blah blah. Like 20 minutes later, after the person dipped out, you wanted to come on? It was like a random like Hail Mary pass, I think, on Mary's part. Like, this guy said he could play guitar. Let's just bring him on.
Yeah.
You play a beautiful boy. I love every time you play and sing around me. It makes me so happy.
You know,
and the rest was history. I met all you guys, and the rest was history, and I love it. So,
I've been really involved with YouTube for the past couple of years. I never would have dreamed in a million years that I would be on a live stream. And here, almost most channels, you can't get me off of them. And it's like, the community is wonderful, you know, and I've said it a million times. Why call it a community if you don't want to support one another?
Indeed.
Okay, real quick here, I've got to say something because I've got to get off because there is issues going on I got to deal with. But Chris, seriously, you are more a brother to me than most of my own family is to me in any way. And it was a pleasure to actually get to be with you for your birthday and torture you and Sean in any way I could.
I'm a good
and my husband, because he was already there.
Yeah. I should sell voodoo dolls of myself. Ooh.
It was nice to go out with you guys, and I appreciate all the time that I've actually gotten to spend with you guys. And you're a total doofus, and I'm sorry I gave you any birthday gifts.
Oh,
bye.
Bye, Rosetta.
All right, let me get.
I'll take this. I'll take this off of Mary since we've all been talking about Mary. This is Chris's. This is Chris's party, and I mean, and I'll explain what I mean here in a second. Chris is the Toyota of the fandom business. He's a rock.
The Pinto. He's not.
Yeah, he's a rock. He's reliable, and just my example. I texted Chris the other day. I had a question about one of my streams and his advice. I texted Chris. Within the hour, he called me on the phone, and we talked at length about what my question was, and he answered me, and he gave me his advice. And to me, that's Chris. He's the Toyota of the fandom menace. He's the rock. He is the constant, steady, reliable person. He'll help anybody and everybody.
Yes.
And when I think of Chris, that's what I think is if I needed something tomorrow, I could text Chris and Obviously, if he was busy, he'd say, "Hey, I'll get back to you."
Yeah. Tomorrow's a bad day. Just let you know.
Yeah.
Up front.
But as soon as he can, he will call you on the phone and listen to what you have to say and give his advice. And to me, that's Chris Knight.
And if you're really unlucky, he will call you on the phone over and over.
for no reason.
Sean,
No.
how's it going?
What's up, brother?
Good.
If somebody
Hello, Sean.
doesn't answer their phone and doesn't answer text and doesn't answer tweets and doesn't answer emails and doesn't answer knocks at the door and doesn't answer their snail mail and goes into hiding for 6 months.
I have like for years I've been practicing social distancing. Okay, so
You have perfected it. Real quick here, Rosetta again. Sorry, I had to take my shot where I could. Seriously, I love you like a brother, and you can call me anytime. Please always remember how special you are. Thank you again, Rosetta. $5. That I do appreciate it. I'm going to say this real quick here. And now I've lost my train of thought again.
Well, let me say this really quick before you.
Chris is speechless for a moment. That's
What?
No, I can't.
Lost train of thought is different from speechless. I can talk if you want me to talk.
Dementia. It's early dementia from all of the head trauma he's taken on over the years. But no, what I just wanted to say, there was a project that Chris and I started out with about 2 years ago, and that idea was to create channels and get them monetized. And, it just so happened that the second channel was monetized on his birthday of all days. So, and we found this great group of people. I mean, when Mary just stumbled upon Chris and I had more subs than a lot of people,
so much more,
people just started growing and we were growing together. And, I'm really happy to be part of this whole group and call everybody friends and, be on shows and have them on shows. And it's just it's been a great ride.
It has. What I was going to say, you bring up a very good point, Mary, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn here about it, but I started the Gospel According to Chris quite a while ago, and it was an interview show, and I played off the fact, everybody, says I talk a lot and all that, and I do. No. But I went and I thought, the Gospel According to Chris makes it sound like it's all about me, but I'm going to make it about the guest. So I started out with that premise. And then the Wheel of Names came about because I was like, I want as many people as I can get on this thing. I want big channels and small channels. But with the Wheel of Names, I'm not picking out a channel. I'm not picking out the person who has 30,000 subs or 10 subs or whatever it was. The wheel picks it randomly. And the reason why I did that was because I don't want it just to be about big channels. I want people to get to know people, not just the people we all watch. And the people
no effort, Chris, but I didn't know what the hell was going on.
With what?
I was like, what do you mean I'm going on? I don't even know.
Yeah. Well, you see, and that's the thing. It's so hard about that. And what's the best kind of prize? A surprise. No, okay. But that was the point about it, was to make it about the person and not about how many people they had with them. Because like you said, Mary, I don't bring people on here because I want more subs. I don't go on to somebody else's channel because I want more subs. I will take subs if they want to come. But the first thing I always ask people is please be an active sub. So look at what I do. Look at what I do. And if it's not for you, I'm not asking you to sub then. I want people.
That will do more damage to your channel in the long run.
That's the thing. I want people to watch because they want to watch. And, if sometimes, if I go on somebody else's channel, I take the opportunity to present myself. And I feel like I'm the one that has to sell what I do and my channel. And it's not up to the person who invites me on. That would be, Midnight's Edge After Dark. I've been over there. I've been on your channel, Mary. John Talks has been on my stuff in the past. And all these people, I don't look at it because that's not what we're here for. We're here to engage with each other and be the person who we are.
Well,
and that's important.
out of all of this sort of tragedy, and I can't think of a better way to describe it really, in terms of, for many of us, the properties that we love, the things that we grew up on, the things that represent our childhoods, being sort of demolished, and everything being sort of ripped apart. We managed to come together and to find one another and to experience a new bond and new relationships. And that even if the things that we loved on screen or in our comic books or in whatever media that we consumed, even if those had been sort of taken away from us and picked apart and destroyed in many ways, we'd found one another, and we'd formed these relationships that, at least, and I can only speak for myself here, but at least for me, mean every bit as much as the relationships with the characters that I had, that were formed. You know, you guys have been my surrogate in the times of heartache. It used to be that when I would need an escape, when I would need to get away from the world that always loomed so dangerously around me, I would run to my books. I would run to Star Wars. I would run to Disney, of all things. And now I run to you because you are where I'm home. And it means everything to me. You guys mean everything to me.
You know, I think, to your point, Mary, I think a lot of that is because, you know, even though our properties and everything are being hijacked and destroyed, we can go to each other and we can reminisce about how it used to be, instead of butting heads with this new breed of fandom that doesn't want to accept canon of whatever it is that we grew up with and loved. You know, we know where we're coming from when we talk to each other.
I would just like to point out that for as beautiful as that was, I just want everybody to realize Mary just compared us all to a Wookiee.
It's okay. It's all right.
You should
Like, you're my Wookiee.
Yeah, Wookiee. Hey, I've been calling her Mother Hen for a long time, or Mother Duck, or whatever it was.
Mother Duck.
Mother Duck. Mostly because you can translate that to another word.
Overbearing?
No. Mother Duck. You know, you could say Mother Duck.
Oh, like a MILF.
Oh, I guess, sure.
I mean, sure, if you want to go that way too.
If you want to go that way, that's fine. Call me later. Wait, I have your number.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you.
Just remember,
I got no problem saying I'll go that way.
But
I'm
yeah,
a feminist MILF. Ah.
I'll drink to that.
No.
you know, the whole thing, like what Sean said, we all have absolutely independent opinions of one another, and some of them cross over into other people's. And even within our similar opinions, there's a lot of us who our opinions differ just enough that it makes each of us unique. And I think that's the big part about this community, is it's filled with a ton of unique people, individuals, but we've come together to make our voice heard on a lot of things.
and most oddly of all, we're sitting here celebrating a Last Jedi supporter.
That's right. How about that? No, I don't actually support per se.
Why'd you have to make this feel dirty, Sean?
Yeah.
I just had to bring that up because that the very first time, or was that the first time you're on Mary's show? That's what we were talking about early on, was that actually started. You're to blame, actually, Sean. If everybody wants to blame Mary, don't blame Mary. Sean is to blame because it was his tweet that Mary and I talked on.
Yes. Well, it was my tweet, but he responded first, I think, and that dragged you into it.
Yeah, so it's Sean's fault.
Well,
I'll take that.
I'm backing Chris on this one, because even though these people here probably don't care about it, I like The Last Jedi too. I didn't love it, just like Chris.
Yeah.
I didn't love it. I liked it, you know, but I'm going to put this out there because I've done it before. There's no such thing ever. No such thing as a perfect movie, ever. It's okay.
Well,
every movie has their own problems.
Except The Empire Strikes Back. I'm just saying.
Somebody take the shovel away from Seth.
I'm just telling you. You know, to me, it's just entertainment. It was a way I got to go to the theater and escape from life for a couple hours, and it was great. You know, I enjoyed it, and I catch myself watching it every once in a while, not because I have to, because I want to, and also because I get bored sometimes. So
Seth, give me that shovel. Just give me the shovel.
You ain't getting the shovel. What's a shovel?
You're digging
You're digging a hole, brother. You're digging a hole.
I've done this for a reason now. And I will bash the crap out of anybody with it if you give me the right opportunity. You know, I earned this bitch.
Yeah, but that's there's not enough reach on that right now to safely attack somebody else with it.
I will say this:
at least maybe 2 feet long. Then you can safely bludgeon somebody.
It's true. I wouldn't make just anyone a mod, and JJ is both mod, a good friend, and he freaking likes the. But I knew that. I knew he liked The Last Jedi before.
Yeah, why are you so upset, Mary? You knew this, man.
I did know it. I just, I thought we were keeping it quiet, JJ.
Hey, Sean brought it up. Okay,
get back in the closet.
Hey,
get back in the closet.
When it's all said and done,
it's right there.
when the Disney sequel, now that it's all said and done, I would rather claim to be a Last Jedi supporter than Rise of Skywalker supporter. So
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
I agree.
I have to. I kind of have to agree with that, but only by the default because, like, look, the Rise of Skywalker is a worse movie, but I hate The Last Jedi more.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Well, I'm probably, even though I haven't seen it, I'm gonna say it, but because I ordered it. But I'd have to say you wouldn't have the Rise of Skywalker without The Last Jedi. So you have to hate The Last Jedi more.
It's true.
Looking at it, yeah, okay.
Do you own a copy of The Last Jedi?
No, Chris, you bought all the copies yourself.
I have no copies of it.
I'm gonna buy it when it comes out.
I don't have a copy of the Last Jedi. I don't have one of The Force Awakens. I do have Rogue One though.
Chris has a platinum copy of The Last Jedi.
I have to bust myself out here. I actually do own The Last Jedi. But I have to explain why. I have to explain why. Okay. So at the time when it came out, I was still married to my ex-husband.
So you can blame him for this.
No, hold on. But I wouldn't keep it. Like if when we'd gotten divorced or whatever, I'd have let him keep it, but it's purchased on YouTube, so it's connected to my account.
Oh.
So I don't even know how I would go about getting rid of it. I can't even burn it, right? Like it's not like I have a physical, it's just sitting there on my YouTube account.
Memory etched in her mind. It's just there. It's like
that's like Ghostbusters 2016. I've never seen it, but when I signed up for movies anywhere,
yes,
like, you got a free copy,
right?
And it's just sitting there, dead center of all my movies, and I'm like, just go away.
Everybody scrolling through your stuff. It's like, watch me. Like, no.
I use Voodoo for all my digital copies, and then one day I got an email like, all right, you got a free movie. I'm like, cool.
Of course, the free movie is Ghostbusters 2016.
Ghostbusters 2016. I'm not about to watch that.
They can't sell it.
I refuse to redeem that code, sir. Thank you.
I do. I will say I do own a copy, but that's just because of my OCD when it comes to collections, and it's like I have all the other Star Wars movies. So
I will probably purchase them. I will be honest. I will probably purchase them.
I'm gonna buy it just to complete the collection.
But you
I even bought Captain Marvel just to have all the first 20 Marvel movies.
Oh, well, wait a minute, Anthony, what the hell?
I didn't watch it, but I have it in my collection because otherwise it would just bug the shit out of me that it wasn't there.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You're supporting the plague.
I know.
At least tell me that it's still in its cellophane wrapper.
It is.
I own all Marvel movies. Captain Marvel.
Anthony, I'm much like that. I have to have finished collections and stuff like it. It is that OCD thing. You look at your wall, you're like, oh god, I gotta get that.
Although with Ghostbusters 2016, since it was a reboot, it's technically not part of the collection.
It's part of the franchise.
No,
my thing was I made a promise to myself like 2 or 3 years ago. I was going to own every comic book movie that was ever made. Like I started buying, like looking up the old Punisher movie. I bought that. Yeah. So I
Dolph Lundgren movie.
yeah,
Nice.
that was a hard one to find for less than $40.
Rosetta, you gonna keep super chatting, Chris? Why don't you just throw it out in one lump sum?
Let me read the super chats.
Or does he have one? Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I'm waiting for it to come up. Here we go. There it went.
Man, you should
Rosetta
get
says for
Chris.
$5, my copy I was given of The Last Jedi was acid burned and turned into a sun catcher. There's no data left on that disc.
Good.
Well, glad to know you got some use out of
Well, all I can say about The Last Jedi is, and everybody can agree with
You
it.
said enough, Sith.
No, nobody's perfect.
I'm teasing. Go ahead.
No, nobody's perfect.
Except for me. I am. I know.
I knew it. I knew it.
I forgot. I'll put the ego back. I'm sorry.
Let it out. You
It-
deserve it.
Isn't there an exorcism for that ego? Because
No. I have tried everything I can. It's separated, but it's still here. And it jumps in when it wants and jumps out when it wants.
What's her name?
What's his name?
No, I said, what's her name?
What's his name?
I think Crew is correct.
No.
It's like you keeping the woman in the closet.
Listen, JJ, don't assume my gender.
Don't. I beg your problem.
Personal point of privilege.
I assume all y'all's gender. I know, damn it.
What are you eating, Anthony?
You can't fool us.
I can fool a lot of people. I can fool a lot of people none of the time, and some of the people none of the time. And yeah, never mind.
Well, Chris, and I'm assuming everybody can agree on this. If there's no pics or no video, there's no proof.
I thought Mary was talking about having a scotch in the private chat for a second.
I'll take a sketch if you want to send it my way. No.
I was like, that's a good idea.
No, I have a bottle of wine set aside for tonight. After I get done with Toxic Femininity over on Midnight Sledge, I'm gonna bust out a bottle of wine and
Is there more drunken Fortnite in the future?
no, actually I'm gonna be hanging out with someone specific. So
Ooh.
Do tell. In a hangout or
Is
in
this
real
going to be
life?
live streamed?
no. Sometimes I do stuff for just me, guys.
Don't lie. Don't make stuff up. Come on.
Really? Because you ain't got time for nothing.
But I'm gonna make time for them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Anthony, you're going to live
Possibly.
stream that, aren't you?
Possibly.
No.
Okay.
I already have a live stream planned. I don't know who she's talking about.
Sure you don't.
Well, Chris, we still have those cameras we set up in her house she doesn't know about.
That's
So.
true. She knows. Don't act like she doesn't.
It's not a physical interaction. So
Oh, okay. Because Trap in the chat is like, Mary has a date.
kind of.
Listen,
Yeah,
you
then
can,
he-
you can
then he
reveal
said-
everything.
Can we? I regret everything. Can we please stop talking about?
But then he said a date with Destiny.
You
I mean,
brought it-
maybe, I don't know.
you brought it up.
I-
You knew the company you were with, and you brought it up.
I did. I'm
Her
done.
name's Destiny, sweet.
I want to go away now.
Oh, you can't go away. Now you have to tell us all about it.
No, no, I don't.
Where'd you meet?
You're going to be using so we can talk with this person, because we, as your big brothers and so on and so forth, have to pass off our judgment on this person now.
What does he do for a living?
You can either tell us or
See,
we can
Anthony, you already
speculate.
messed up. You're assuming it's a he.
Oh, you assume.
Oh, this is true. Good point. Seth. Good
Yeah.
point.
Good point.
What do they do for a living?
They are a fellow YouTuber.
Mhm. We kind of figured that one out already.
I think I already know who it is.
We want to know if they make enough money for you.
I make enough money.
But
Yeah, I
I
get
know.
that.
No, because
I know.
hang out. I know who it is.
Han knows who it is.
She is an independent woman. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that's okay.
Now you gotta get your mods to back you up. I see.
She should be able to make her own money, keep it on the side, and then still have this person take care of her.
That's
I
right.
don't want anyone to take care of me.
When I say take care of, I just mean like take you out.
Guys, we can keep this up just a little bit more, and we'll get Dolphin Mary too.
Does
Trace XL for $5? Laugh out loud. The boys acting like a pack of uncles. Who are they now? And
do they have a license?
A license to what?
To drive.
Yes.
Do they have a car?
Yeah. This is really. Can I go?
Did you think
no?
He was insinuating you were dating James Bond? I mean,
a license to practice medicine. I don't know.
Everybody has a license. Like, okay, not obviously everybody, but no, this is a really weird conversation.
Okay.
Do they have a criminal record?
Let me finish this because I didn't really finish all of this. I'm just going to say Trace XL for $5. Laugh out loud. The boys acting like a pack of uncles. Who are they, and how much do we have in them?
Well,
no.
I
Trace,
will
thank you
say,
very much. I appreciate it.
I will say, I know who it is, but I'm not telling. And I've already told her that they should know I do not have money, but what I have is a particular set of skills. I will find you, and I will kneecap you with my 45 if you hurt Mary.
And if that don't settle it, I'll take the other kneecap.
I mean, that's all we're trying to say.
But I don't know who it is. I'm just
I'm being more of like a motherly. I'm being more
the
motherly figure. I want to know: do they have a job? Do they have a car? Do they have their own? Do they have their own place? They don't live
old enough to drink.
Yeah. Are they legal?
Y'all make it sound like Mary is like a predator,
right?
Do they have a driver's license? Are they old enough to drink? Are they like out of high school?
Are they
Dude, you know how many people here in Jersey get their licenses suspended like that because they did something stupid and now they're without their license for like 10 years?
Wow.
Yeah.
There was one person like that
sure.
in Missouri too. He's
just making
this panel.
This
Trace.
person is an upstanding member of society, a respectful human being, and has treated me like nothing more than like nothing less than gold. Does that answer your questions?
Well, they could
for now.
You like
Trace XL says, I have a bad attitude, trash bags, and a 45, and land off the Ozarks. Don't play with me.
Right.
Interesting. All right. Who else? Somebody jumped in the chat.
I think you better refund Trace XL super chat.
What?
You know, just in case you want to be on his good side, you know. So why don't you give the money back to him?
Oh, that's all right. He was nice enough to give it to me. Rosetta for $2. Stop tormenting Mary. Chris, I'm still in town. Yes, she is. I'm not tormenting her. It's not me. I was trying to change the subject.
Thank you. We changed the subject. You mentioned a bottle of wine and plans, and everybody loses their shit.
So, I mean.
Wait. You can't turn around and make all these sentimental speeches about how we're your brothers and blah, blah, blah. And then when we act like it, we're assholes.
Yeah.
Go figure.
I really am happy to have all you guys here. Thank you so much. And again, I want to make it known to everybody out there who watches this in the future, right now, everybody who's been in the chat. I really appreciate everything you guys have done for me. Everybody's helped me out a lot going on the way.
Did you pick a winner for the books yet?
No, that's going to happen Saturday.
Okay.
I'm going to give people until Saturday to get on that ride. So again, if you guys, real quick, selfless plug here. I was trying to get to one.
I plug himself often.
I was trying to get to 1,000 subs.
I know he does. He literally sent me a message the other day asking if I had any extra plugs he could borrow.
Mm-hmm. I knew it.
Whoa, what kind of plug?
I told him those kinds of plugs, and I told him that I was going to have to disinfect them first, and he was still good with it.
They had to come in cryovac. They had to be sanitized, washed, everything. Yeah.
No, you said send them with the juices on it.
We're
Whoa,
not supposed to have talked about this.
So you guys are the reason why we're all out of toilet paper?
Yes.
You don't
Not
realize
me.
you
Not
can't
me.
transmit it that way, guys.
These books right here, guys, if you want to win these, you still have time. Go to my Twitter at chrisknight5150 and like and retweet my pinned post. Currently, there's like 112 some odd people on this list, and we will be giving away this Saturday, I believe.
Am I on the list?
Yes, you are.
Yay.
We're all on lists, Mary. Don't feel special.
We're all on lists.
But this is the 7th special edition of Star
Your
Wars.
date's not on our list, is
A
it?
New Hope.
My dates, they are not on a list that I am aware of. No.
Yeah.
And then the Empire Strikes Back is the first edition, and Return of the Jedi is the first.
He's trying to plug his shit, and we keep interrupting.
Chris, I told you, man, I'll send you enough money. Just send them to me.
$5 million.
Keeps trying, and we're like, fuck it.
What?
My
Rosetta.
question. No, go ahead.
Super chat from Rosetta. I see how Anthony is. Mary gets concerned. I get make a sandwich.
You are married, Rosetta. The time for concern is past.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
Yeah,
okay.
so go make a sandwich.
Mary, Mary, I'll be there in a few days. I want my damn sandwich.
I'll make you a sandwich.
Oh hell, I'm close. I think I'm closer.
Somebody make me a sandwich.
Dude, you're all the way out on the East Coast, way up.
You should have had this catered, man. What?
No, we should have.
It's 6 foot long. Come on, man. Now I want a sandwich.
Well, Anthony,
No, man.
grow
The
already.
ministry would need like a lot of food. A lot of food. There are way too many people. There are like 200,000 people in this community. Get off your phone, Anthony.
My question is, does Mary's special date know about pork and beans?
Wait, does he know about what?
Pork and beans.
Pork and beans.
Oh, God.
Are you gonna have a special can between the two of you?
I hope to have a lot of special things between the two of us.
Well, all right. Giggity, giggity.
Giggity.
Yeah, giggity.
Damn, I didn't know pork and beans was that popular. I ought to try that shit.
Apparently, it's a life changer.
Apparently.
I hope to engage in pork and beans regularly with them.
Mary.
She's gonna be turning to a dolphin very soon.
Yeah. You know, we love you, darling.
Can we not? I thought we were talking about books.
Or
on his phone.
Or you could switch to you could switch to beanie weenies.
No.
That would only be if she was dating Chris.
Mom, you want pranks?
Yeah, the mini pork and beans.
Yeah. You want the pranks. You want the big ones.
That's what she said.
Exactly.
Literally.
Rosetta's leaving. Bye, Rosetta.
Bye, Rosetta.
Bye, Rosetta. Thank you for showing up and thank you for coming on the stream. Appreciate it very much.
Make sure you have a sandwich when you come back.
From everyone.
There's Dolphin Mary.
I knew I'd get it.
It better be a good one.
Oh, she's still here. She heard.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the kind of sandwich Anthony was looking for, but goodbye, Rosetta.
Bye, Rosetta.
I like tacos.
Tacos are technically a sandwich, in my
I
opinion.
like tacos. Tacos.
I'll take a taco.
Are we going to get into the conversation of what constitutes a sandwich?
I mean, technically, if you want to think about it, hot dog's a sandwich because there's meat between bread.
So is a hamburger.
No, Mary. No, Mary. It's meat between buns. Okay.
Oh, yes.
It's
That's
all
right.
the same thing, really, though. Bread is bread.
Yeah,
Basically, you just need 2 baked items and something in between, and that's a sandwich.
2 baked items?
Yeah.
So
no, but look, peanut butter and jelly. There's nothing baked there.
Wait.
Bread is baked.
Wait. So if I take two stoners and shove a piece of meat between them, is that a sandwich?
That's a 420. That's a number 420 special.
Okay.
And guys, I'm not going to stand for all of this profiling of baked goods. each form of baked goods has its own name and its own purpose. You know, you have rye bread, you have white bread, you have wheat bread, you have hot dog
rye or the Kaiser, it's the wheat or the white.
It's this identity politics that you're spewing, Sean, that's ruining the whole country.
Sean, it's bread. Okay, get over it.
I refuse to accept that, sir.
We won't stand for your version of bread.
I just realized my dog has been chewing on my shirt and it's wet.
Are you sure that's not your date?
Ooh, awesome.
I think I would have noticed if they were here chewing on my shirt.
I mean, you don't have your camera on, so we don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, I'm actually
There's a whole lot that we don't know about this whole situation, Mary.
I'm actually completely butt-ass naked right now.
Turn the camera on.
Oh, freaking awesome, dude.
Let's get Chris demonetized right away. Turn on the camera.
First monetized stream, his channel is deleted.
I think
No,
monetization and then non-monetization within 3 days.
That I'm going to wear a panda head for you. Why is that not enough?
When Mary's on camera, we never see below here. So she could turn her camera on, and if she was butt naked, we could tell because there's not going to be nothing from here up, unless she's got a tube top on.
He makes sense.
You never know.
There's a reason there's nothing below my chest, and that's because I'm a lady.
But shoving a piece of meat between. Shoving a piece of meat between two stoners. I think I saw a video on Pornhub that started that way.
Anthony, we're about to get lucky.
Okay, how? You springing for hookers? What's going on?
Between two stars.
I'm not really naked, guys.
You know,
she has socks on.
Get her hopes up.
Yeah, she has socks on still.
I don't know.
You're technically not naked if you have socks on. That's what I told the police last time, and they didn't believe me.
This is why when I go streaking, I always wear socks and tennis shoes.
I say with all the super chats that Chris has gotten, he can get hookers for everyone.
Yeah.
Which type of hookers? Do you want? The type that come with the disease or not?
I actually have my own hoe, Anthony, but he's not cheap. Or Anthony. Andrew. Anthony's on the panel. Andrew's not cheap.
Yeah, I'm not cheap either.
Yeah, I'm not messing with Mary's hookers. They cost too much.
Yeah.
And
I don't usually use a pimp, but I mean, hey, times are tough.
Yeah.
But
send them my way.
The bad thing is
I'm the pimp. So
all right, if you want to be my pimp.
I mean, no, I only have one hoe at a time. It helps me focus my attention.
Can I promote something real quick?
So, why'd you even offer then?
Oh no, I'm just saying he's a good hoe.
Okay.
He's just expensive.
Hey, Chris, you mind if I pimp something out real quick?
No, go ahead.
All right, we got DJ Odyssey in the chat. You know, the original onesie man. You know, you can buy those onesies at www.djsonesies.com. He'll send them to you express. You know, if you pay for it, of course, which ain't going to be cheap. The newest item on the list today, he's got a unicorn onesie, and it looks wonderful on him. You got to try it out.
And if you wonder what it looks like, go to my Jackbox game stream last night
and check out the end of it.
DJ at the end may or may not have shook his unicorn tail and sang Chris happy birthday.
I feel
right, Chris.
I missed that.
Birthday to you.
I feel like
happy birthday to you.
Guys, I kind of feel like if our future holds, our near future holds that we're all going to be quarantined inside our houses, I feel like we all need onesies.
Yeah.
I have a Wookiee onesie, but it's in storage because
you better get it while you can.
Get it out of storage, before you're not allowed to leave the house.
Storage. I mean,
I don't I don't even use twosies, let alone a onesie.
You were right. You
Oh.
don't need more than a onesie.
all the
what
talk
happened?
about all the talk about prostitutes. Everybody remember, if you pick up a prostitute, whether it's one of Mary's prostitutes or not, we need to practice safe sex, which means make sure the prostitute is wearing one of those paper face masks so you don't get the coronavirus.
Yes, that is the one thing we need to remember.
No kissing on the mouth.
Yeah. And yeah, the paper face mask is a must. I mean, the whole condom thing, you can worry about that yourself, but
Yeah,
yeah.
you're just looking at your standard run of the mill things there.
Yeah.
It's,
You don't want to get quarantined because you picked up a $20 prostitute off the corner.
exactly.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I think the rule is no kissing anywhere when you're dealing with a prostitute. So,
Yeah, and Chris is
I
now.
didn't know that. That's probably how I got sick.
Yeah, that's the number one thing. And Chris is more than likely now demonetized.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Congratulations, Chris. This is your first demonetization.
not
Yes,
for the hooker talk, because you mentioned the cootie word.
Yes.
Oh, I did, didn't I? I'm
You were
sorry.
talking. Now they might overlook it if you only do it once, but you got to say the beer bug from now on.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
sorry.
that. I caught that on a video. Beer bug. I like that.
Yeah, that's Geeks and Gamers' official stance on it now is the beer bug.
Well, the worst thing about it is, did you see when all that first came out, there was people that literally thought you could catch it from Corona beer.
Of course.
Stupid.
There was news. I mean, like legitimate news. Well, as legitimate as news stories can get anymore. There was actual news stories that people quit buying Corona beer because they did not want to catch the beer bug.
Well, did you see what Tito said? Tito's vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't use it as hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Well, no, because you can take vodka and gin and make your own hand sanitizer. So people
Yeah.
were asking them, like, do you have any suggestions on how to use your vodka, like what to use it with to make the hand sanitizer? And they were like, they released literally their public statement was, well, to make an efficient hand sanitizer, it has to be 60% alcohol. Tito's is only 40% alcohol, so you'll have to continue to consume it.
Yeah, while you're quarantined, you can drink Tito's vodka.
But this
right.
is
Just drink it.
why I drink Rumplemints, because Rumplemints is 100 proof. So
You're insane.
Yeah, but
What
that's
the
only
hell?
50. That's only 50% alcohol.
that's still, but that's closer, and it kills a lot of the inside stuff.
Yeah,
Just
but you're
get
still insane.
Yeah, Rumplemints.
I wasn't.
Until he consumed
I've-
a bottle of Rumpleman.
I've never even heard Rumplemans until Chris talked about it. That sounds like something my old German grandpa would drink.
It sounds like something out of like a Disney fairy tale.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It
Is
makes you think of Rumpelstiltskin.
double,
Yeah.
What
basically,
about good old fashioned moonshine?
basically double peppermint schnapps. I mean, that's what
I used to do shots of that like it was water back in like the mid 90s. Yeah.
My dad has a bottle of moonshine in his house that's sitting at like 120 proof or 130 proof or something.
in the refrigerator.
It's freaking crazy.
It's good stuff, though.
Tastes like kerosene.
Well, that's that. You gotta get it.
Anthony
Don't drink
Anthony-
in an open flame.
Anthony couldn't taste the Rumplemans because of all the blow he was doing at the time.
This is true. This is true. And that's not even a joke.
I got Ords in the back room. Is anybody willing to jump out?
I actually do have to go. I've got to get this kiddo in bed before toxic femininity. And
Actually, he left again.
I still have to go.
I actually got to get going too because I'm doing the open mic night tonight.
Okay.
Well,
So,
ladies
I
and
gotta get ready
gentlemen,
for
just
that.
pay attention to the tweets. We'll hear about Mary's date.
I'm not. No, that wasn't. It wasn't. I shouldn't have even said anything. Honestly, it's just. Yeah.
Are they married? Are they married?
What?
No,
They're not married.
they're just getting married with Mary. And Mary, I will not let anybody know your secret, I promise.
Mary, I'm teasing. You know I'm teasing.
Yeah, it's all fun, baby.
Please
all
know I'm
fun.
teasing.
I am not a homewrecker. So
Well, Mary, thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you very much for everything you've done to help me get to this point. I greatly appreciate it. Anthony, thank you for stopping by, and thank you again for everything you've done to help me get to this point. Hopefully we will see each other Friday on Marioki. Is that still on?
Yes, it is still on.
All right, cool. Good.
So it looks like what we'll be having so far is the normal crew. So Anthony, Chris, Han, Tom, Rob, and potentially Jesse, Exaggeration Nation, and Andrew.
Cool.
Yes, nice full crowd.
And
Lots of
Mary's
fun.
only going to let me sing one song, then she's going to rotate.
That is
me
not
out.
what I said.
I thought that's what you said. That's why I cried.
What? Sorry.
And Mary, I'm telling you, I'm about to quit my job if you don't fix that damn heater.
I'm not fixing the heater, JJ. I can't afford it. I'm going to get you an extra blanket, though. All right, I'm going to get you a heating blanket.
Well, damn it, all, at least make me a sandwich for
Yeah,
back.
problem is if you get him a heating blanket, he has to have an outlet to plug it into.
Well,
And you cut the electricity too.
I'm still trying to get that room completely clean because of and whatever the hell his name is, Anthony and freaking Mandy.
Yeah, I know.
All the blues everywhere.
That's Han's room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was on.
that's
That was
on
on. That's
Hey,
my
it-
backstage.
hey,
Well, I saw it too,
Back
though.
in his room.
It's all a back room to me.
An ass is an ass.
That's
And with that, I gotta go.
Thanks for everything,
See
Chris.
you.
You are amazing. Love your face. Bye, guys.
I got it.
Love you, Mary.
Very soon.
Love, love, love.
Damn, Chris left too.
What the heck? You got quick ass.
Okay, there we go. I had to add that guy.
Or
Yo, what up, everybody?
Hello. How are you? What?
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you.
Oh, okay. What's going on, everybody?
Hey,
Man,
it's good to see you, man. Happy birthday to you. A little belated, right? When was your birthday?
I can't hear Chris at all. Can you guys hear Chris?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can't
Unfortunately,
hear Chris at all.
Huh.
That's okay. We don't need to hear Chris. His ego's too big.
Right on. Let me fire up this going I might have to. I'm gonna stay for you. I can't hear a single word his ass is saying.
That's probably
Well, while
better for
while
you.
he's doing that, I'm going to give a shameless plug because
Oh,
we have a new member to name that tune that has never been on the show before.
hold on just a second. I gotta get to these. AFK Bard. Congratulations, $5. Thank you very much. Thank you. And Ryan is in the chat. Ryan Kennel, $5.
All right, I'm gonna back out of this.
Congrats. Well deserved. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, guys, thank you for all of the well wishes. I greatly appreciate it, all of you. Thank you.
be on the lookout for your mailing that you're going to get from Google for your code.
I
It
will.
says, congratulations, now you're fucked. You thought we messed with you before. We're really going to mess with you now.
Yeah.
You know, also saying small prints, you know, all the money that you thought you made, we took 30% of everything.
Well, I already knew that, and it's all right. I pay taxes, so I know how that feels.
Yes. It's like YouTube is like the online government of
It is. It is nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, Google basically owns the internet. So
Pretty much.
YouTube's part of Google.
Look, hey. Can
Hey.
you hear me?
Yes, I had to fire the computer. Sorry. I was trying it on the phone, but screw the mobile. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, you
I was
did
saying
it.
happy belated birthday to you. It's your birthday.
Belated. No,
No,
tomorrow.
yours is the 17th. That's right. Yours is the 17th.
Yeah, happy birthday to you, dude.
Anthony's on the 13th. Mine's the 15th.
Oh, shit.
You know, think about it. Jeremy's was on the, I want to say, was it 8th or 9th?
He's 42 now.
Something like that.
I don't even know how old I am.
You're 42, aren't you? No, you're
No,
43.
I'm not.
Chris is 75.
His body's built like a 75 at least.
A very, very like broken down 75-year-old man.
Well, and
Sorry, I had to have a kid over here.
I'll finish my shameless plug that I started before he dropped out. We have Mr. Ordsboard. He's going to be a first-time virgin on the next Name That Tune, which is this next Sunday, the 22nd.
I will do horribly.
This is going to be so fun.
I'm going to do horribly.
Well,
Just so everybody knows.
Or
the trick is you give Chris as much money as you can. So hopefully he will play songs that you know,
Ooh, I like that.
because Chris is the DJ.
Ooh.
Yep.
Bicka, 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 wow.
I'm the mod of the stream, and I get to witness it firsthand.
That's
Chris,
awesome.
Horrible, TJ.
No,
Horrible.
I'm not. I am not. There's a reason why I was back in demand.
So let me ask you this: how does it feel, man? I know we kind of text a little bit, but how's it feel?
It's definitely different. I'm still getting used to it. Like I said, it sent off this information like 3 days ago now. And I read it. I was like, oh, cool. I got a little note on my phone and I was like, yay, cool. That's awesome. And then I asked Sean, I was like, so about how long does it take, or, you know, and all this? Because I know there's some things people have done to kind of speed up the process and all that. And I was like, so how long? It says about a month. And he says, hey, just give it a couple weeks. It might take 2 weeks, a month, whatever like that.
I didn't get a chance to shoot you that video of how to speed things
Nope.
up.
I know. and so yesterday on the Jackbox games over on Hanstar's channel, it came up, well, where are you at on, you know, like how many subs you have? And I went over to my dashboard and I started reading on there, and I was reading, I says, yeah, it even says at the top, congratulations, you've been accepted into the YouTube partner program. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it happened live. It happened live on a stream.
I absolutely did not know. I didn't know. It wasn't like I just saw it and I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, because what? Oh, I was just saying that because before that it says something like, congratulations, you've been considered for the YouTube partnership program or something like that. Well, your account is currently under review, blah, 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 blah. And I expected to see that, but I didn't. I saw the other thing.
It was priceless.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, to see your reaction live on the stream.
Yeah,
and then for the rest of the stream, you almost couldn't do anything else because you were dumbfounded.
Is this stream available to rewatch?
Go watch it on Hanstar's channel.
Will this be released on Blu-ray at some point?
I could download it and rip it, I guess.
There you go.
No copies. Watch Sean. Watch Chris not be able to speak.
Yeah, it was on my stream last night, Sunday Fun Day Jackbox Game Night.
Oh,
and somewhere towards the end, Chris realized he had been monetized, and it was one of the few times I've seen Chris speechless.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, right. The mouth of the Phantom Menace.
It'd be cool if we could take like a screenshot of like the time that he realized it, and just meme it to death.
Hold on.
Yeah, Amber's here to give her support for sure.
I see that.
I mean, she changed her name.
I see that.
Yeah, Mads says, seriously, Chris wasn't able to speak.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to the channel if you don't mind.
Yeah. Just
I don't mind.
I can't stay long because I got some stuff I got to do, but I just wanted to come on here and I got a few more minutes, but I just want to come on and congratulate you, man, and see how you're feeling.
Hold on here. Let's see if this is where it was at. I can't remember. I gotta wait for this. I don't know why it's taking so long to. Hold on here. Let's do this. We will share. Let's see here.
All right. Well, while you're looking for that, how's everybody else doing?
Oh, I'm doing awesome, Wards. I hope you're doing well as well.
Doing pretty damn good.
Oh, can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Aunt Mandy, look at this. Look at this. And I was like, oh, no. No. How do you not notice? How would you not notice that? Because I would notice.
Yeah, I would. I think I would.
There's,
I don't think I would be in a position for somebody to be in a position to take a selfie of me taking a dump.
Yeah.
That's
I take
awesome
selfies
part.
of myself taking
That's
a dump all the time.
Part to come in. Yay!
Only once. Only once.
But still, we got
Screw you, Chris.
That's all right. That's all right. You know what? I got monetized on my. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so I got to go back here because it happened.
I think it's farther back.
Where it happened. It might.
Although I did like
remember.
the poop selfie conversation was good.
It might have been like right in the middle of this. Hold on. Let's go here. It might have been right about here.
I'm looking at it right now, Chris. It may be right before DJ comes on.
That's sick though.
Yeah, DJ is saying please make sure it doesn't say click to join. All right.
Yeah, it didn't say click to join. It said say everybody's in. So
Yeah, but
yeah, I don't know.
all right, here we go.
and you're showing my technical difficulties.
Hey, Steve, what's going on? It might have been.
Yes. Exactly.
How can you not remember the time that you got monetized?
Because it just happened. Literally, it just happened.
It's like losing your virginity. It just happened.
Is
That monetization cherry got popped alive, baby.
we'll know how to do
I hear. Okay, hold on. It wasn't there here. Maybe before this one.
How great would that have been if he like froze? Like he was like, "Oh my gosh, I got monetized," and then like the look on his face, is just like, and it just frozen.
Oh. There you go. Yes, leave him back there. Birthday or not.
Oh yeah.
You got 15,000.
Yeah, we'll just relive that one too.
Wow.
The one time that I won.
I kept kicking Chris to the back because he was talking shit.
Big surprise. Big surprise.
Yeah, I know. That's how it is. Oh, really? Come on, you piece of crap.
Not only does he talk shit, he smells like shit.
Hey, shut up.
It's all right. I can't be mad at him. He's monetized.
I can.
Well, that's because you're monetized too. And once I get there, if I ever do, then I'll be able to talk shit.
It will happen, and it'll happen quicker than you know, because here soon, at a certain point you hit, and then it's just like,
well, dude, seriously, I remember. I think I was around when you hit the 500 mark.
Yes.
Yes.
Look at that. Look, he's happy. Look how happy he looks.
In all actuality, in fairness, I've been mad at Chris like years before monetization was even a thing.
Yeah. Okay. This is okay. Let's see what happens here. Oh, jeez.
He's so happy.
I can handle that.
He said replace the sound of Mandy with foghorns. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
come on. Because it says, congratulations, you've been accepted. There. Okay, here it is. Literally, this is what I did. I was reading it. It's like, yeah. Okay, so this is exactly where it happened.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's see here. I'm going to go back to this real quick and see where we're at with this.
I can't wait to see the face.
With somewhere.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if I got any more subs. Nope. Still at 1014. That's all right, though. I feel good. Because it says, congratulations, you've been accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. You can now what?
Whoa!
What?
Wait, go back in front. Go back like 20 seconds.
You guys.
Damn it.
You guys didn't think. I'm not kidding you. It was like, holy crap.
You're like,
you're like,
what?
Because I was reading what I thought said
Exactly.
normally. Let's see here. I'm going to go back to this real quick.
Here we go.
This. Where are we at now?
With somewhere.
Yeah, I'm looking.
We're somewhere.
Still at 1014. That's all right, though. I feel good. Because it says, congratulations, you've been accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. You can now what? I got accepted already?
What?
Oh my
I didn't have to do anything, people. Hold on. Holy crap. That took 2 days. And I didn't touch anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything.
Yay!
That's probably why you got monetized.
That's probably right.
So it is at about 1 minute and 15 seconds, or 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes, and like 30 seconds. There,
All right, so learning from Chris, when you get to that mark, don't say shit. Don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Just let it happen.
Don't do anything. Don't say anything. Don't look at anyone.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah. No. So I told you, it was like, holy crap. Because whenever I read it, it was like, oh my God, hold on just a second here. Chad's in the house. Chad, how you doing?
Hey, what up, Chris? Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're a big shot now. Now you can promote my new channel.
Oh, there you go. You got
Yeah.
you back started putting videos up on your channel.
Yes, I did.
Awesome.
It's a brand new channel, so it's just something away from the vlog I have about all my adventures. It's called The Chat Is Great.
Oh, I have the ego, people. No, I've taught him well. That's all I'll say.
Excuse me, you taught me well.
That's right. I did. I know I did. Listen, until you have my sub count, I can say I taught you. No.
Oh, damn.
Does that mean I can say I taught you?
No, because I just sat on my laurels for a while because listen, the first video, again, I will always say the first video that was done for this channel, which is not actually on this channel, it's on my Facebook for this channel, was Sean. Sean did the first one for this channel before he even had his own channel. Talking about how much he loved the Justice League.
Yes, but I also...
And I do too.
I also taught you how to run a channel.
He did. He kind of helped.
Kind of?
Well, I mean,
No, actually,
he obviously knows
wait,
what he's doing.
Wait. I will say this. I do want to say something because I need to mention it on a video here though. The background you see here and the background in the background of all of us, that is something that Sean made, and he made a bunch of overlays. If you watch my new videos, all my overlays have been done by Sean. Now, the ones I'm using.
Yes.
And I do appreciate that for him because personally, I don't have the time. Speaking of which, we're going to be wrapping this up here really quick. But basically, I don't have the time between work and video making and all of the crap and my kids and to do a lot of that stuff. And Sean has been a very big help a lot from the beginning. The intro I used today, No Way Neophobic, he edited it a certain way, but Sean is the one that came up with the video, helping me with the video. And Sean and I sat down and we found the music, but Sean did a lot of that stuff for me. If you watch What It Means to Be a Geek in 2019, that was fully edited by Sean. All the extra stuff you see in that was done by Sean. I wrote the script and came up with the idea, and Sean helped me.
The script.
I wrote the script.
Well, hey, good thing you're monetized because now you can pay the man. Just saying.
Exactly.
No excuses now. He's got no excuses, Sean.
To that guy, he's like my third kid. Sometimes I bring food to him and 12 packs and stuff like that to him. So
see, I need to move to your city. I wish I had friends like that.
But Chad, thank you very much for showing up. I appreciate it.
I'm glad. Yeah, I'm going to be on. I think it's Dark Gift. He's having an open mic night in half an hour. I'm going to be stopping by there and dropping some tunes.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, look for me there now. And Chris, man, super happy for you, man. Like looking forward to more great content. Maybe being a part of it as I try to get my channel to grow.
Well, you know that's
always your new channel in the chat so people can sub to you.
Or send it to me and send it to me in private chat, and I'll put it in because I'm not sure how my comments are set up, but I'll make sure I get it in there real quick.
Oh, you're one of those douchey.
I don't know. You can try. Go ahead and try first. If it doesn't let it go through, I'll put it in there.
All right. Well, hey, I'm gonna real quick.
I'm gonna have 4 videos up. Technically 3, since the 4th video is a redo. But Chris, I'm going to send it to you now on Twitter.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. I just wanted to stop by, congratulate you, man. Love the content. You're an awesome dude. You're a huge reason why I am where I'm at too. You've helped me a lot. I've learned a lot from you. Anytime that I've had to ask questions, you've always been very open and communicating with me on those questions. So, I appreciate you being you. I know you're a busy guy. You got a busy life, but right here, putting in the work, the footwork here, you are just proof that if you do the work and put in the time and the effort, you can be successful. So congratulations, man. And I'm sorry that I haven't been able to do as many streams with all you guys, especially on Monday nights and stuff. I've just been so busy, and I'm starting to find less time for my channel. And you know how that goes. You gotta, you want to be successful, you gotta focus on your channel. So I've kind of taken a step back. on some of the other streams, and I apologize for that, guys. But I am trying to focus on what I've got going and trying to change things up and come up with some new ideas. Because Chris, you actually inspired me, man. Like with your weekly Rumble and like how excited you get when you put together new adventures for your channel, man. So yeah, you're a huge inspiration, man. So I appreciate you supporting me and sticking with me through all of this. And I wish you all the success, man. Honestly,
I appreciate it, Ords. Thank you very much for coming.
Absolutely.
Like a very infamous 90s movie once said, if you build it, they will come.
Exactly. Well, I look forward to hanging out with Hanstar this weekend. It's going to be a blast. I think what we got, who do we have?
I haven't announced it yet, but I'll announce it live because Chris is now monetized. So this will be awesome. We have Ord's Board, of course. We have Mary Mayhem.
All right.
We have Mandy Summers.
Oh, shit. I'm never streaming her.
Oh, you'll love
cool.
Mandy. And we also have Tom from Midnight's Edge After Dark.
Yeah, love Tom. I was streaming with him last night on Ryan Kennel stream. So
cool.
Love Tom. That was a good one.
Tom's a good dude.
And then you'll be on this week on Thursday for the weekly Rumble. So
correct.
Guys, check that out too. Anybody got anything else to say? Because I'm about ready to wrap this up.
I have one thing to say that honestly, I'm truly shocked that you got monetized by your ridiculous 3, 2, 1 reaction.
It's 3, 2, 1 reaction or review.
Yes, I know.
Look, people like that stuff. They like to know what they expect. Like they like those taglines.
People like idiots, so that's why he's monetized.
It's like a hook in a song, man. Sometimes it just gets you. You know what I'm saying?
What is YouTube about?
You just called us idiots. All right, I'm unsubbing.
What's the chick's name that everybody thinks is on?
Hey, I'm sub too, so I guess I'm including myself.
What is the chick's name that everybody thinks is on the Masked Singer right now? That's JoJo, Bobo, whatever her name is. I don't know. That wears the bow tie. She's like, 16.
JoJo CY.
Yeah.
I only know that because I got kids. All right.
Exactly, but she's maybe on the Masked Singer, but think about that. She's monetized, and all she does is she jumps around and sings not that great.
Yeah, but she's a girl.
Yeah, dude, she got a couple things you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be talking like that though, because she's only 16 or 17, dude.
We don't want this to be demonetized now, all right?
Yeah. So
Sean's gonna get you demonetized right after you got monetized. So
hey, that's cool.
Like I said, it's the quickest monetization, demonetization ever. Okay, guys. Han, JJ, Chad, Ords, Sean, thank you very much, everybody, for all the super chats. Han, thank you. Really, Han, thank you.
You deserve it. Congratulations again, bro.
Oh shit, it, dude! All right, you got to do another stream because I totally forgot I could send you super chats now. Damn it! All right.
Hey, no. This weekend we're gonna do the giveaway of the books. Again, go to my Twitter at chrisknight5150 if you haven't already. Like and retweet my pen post, and I will get you on that list. And we'll be doing the spin for that this Saturday, I'm hoping. And then we will still be doing the 1,000 sub celebration calling it the hashtag Panda Suit Mary Delirium Express, whatever. I don't know. We're gonna come up with a really good name for that.
I can't wait.
I know that's gonna be
a long time coming.
Also, I'd like to announce that within maybe the next week or so, I'm going to be putting together my 3,000 sub.
Oh,
yeah.
When did you hit 3?
I'm at 2,684 right now.
Damn, your shit is blowing up, dude.
Yeah. So all of you guys, thank you very much. Thank you. Go watch Chad tonight on the
Chad is Great.
Yeah, on the Chad is Great. Go watch his Chad is Great channel. Sub to that. Make sure you sub to all these wonderful people. I'll make sure I put all the links down in the description at a later time. Make sure you check us out tonight. Sean and I will be on Comic Chat's channel talking some comic book cartoon characters on the Chaotic Conversation, which is a part of the new channel, Chaos Central. And check out Ords, check out Han and his weekly stream of Sunday Fun Day, which is now weekly, but 2 different things go on. And again, JJ, you are awesome. Part of the mod squad. Great guy. make sure, even though he's only got 100 some odd subs or so, just go over there and sub to help him out anyways.
Thank you.
So everybody, thank you very much for showing up. Thank you for all the super chats. You guys are great. I am so honored that you guys did that. And with that said, everybody say goodnight.
Good night, Grayson. Good night, everybody.
Hey guys, thanks for checking us out. Be sure to subscribe to both channels and make sure to check out our friends in the Fandom Minutes. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and BitChute. And you can also send us an email at sean@seanstackhousereacts.com and chrisknight@therealreview3000.com. And be sure to swing by our Teespring store to pick up some awesome merchandise.